Hello everybody! Today we're going to unbox and take a close-up look at the Nike Phoenix Waffle Black and Off-Noir. So let's first take a look around the outside of the box. So in this box is a pair of Nike Phoenix Waffle Black and Off-Noir women's shoes, and this pair is in a women's UK size 5.5, USA 8, Europe 39, Brazil 37.5, 25 centimeters, and it's in a men's USA size 6.5, and this pair is in an Anthracite Off-Noir smoke grey black colourway. And now let's go ahead and open up the box by flipping up the box lid, and let's peel back the wrapping paper or packing paper to reveal the Nike Phoenix Waffle Black and Off-Noir. And let's lift out the left shoe first and focus on it, so just setting the box to the side as we take a look at the shoe. And let's do a 360 rotation so you have a full and clear look of the shoe. So you can see the overall black and grey colourway of the Black and Off-Noir. So taking a much closer in look at the details of the shoe, we can see quite clearly the reflective details with that sort of satin sheen of that anthracite or Off-Noir or smoke grey colour. And of course with the mudguard, there's a coarse suede finish to it, so giving you that close-up look. And of course, as we move towards the back, we can also see that the midsole has a reflective satin sheen to it as well. So plenty of textures throughout. As we move towards the midfoot area, we can see the grained Nike swoosh, layered on top of that anthracite or smoke grey fabric. So as we move towards the back, you can see once again the coarse or rough nap suede details. And taking a look from the back, once again we see that grained leather detail that we saw on the swoosh, and it does have that anthracite or smoke grey finish on the Nike logo, which appears to be printed on. So taking a look as well, we can see that there is a channel in the heel part of the shoe. And as we take a look on the inner side of the shoe, you can see that continuation of that Nike heel tab continuing on to that swoosh towards the midfoot area. So you can see all the colors and textures or hues and textures of this Black and Off-Noir colorway or design. So giving you a look once again up close at the various textures of the upper cover of the shoe. I'm just going to press down on that midsole, so feels like a foam midsole, and you can see as I squeeze down on it, It is somewhat firm, and there is that anthracite strip between the upper cover and the midsole of the shoe. And now taking a look at the shoe from the tip or toe or front, and slowly moving towards the back. So we can see the overall details right there. So once again, with the tongue, we can see that it does have that metallic sheen to it, matching up with the toe box and midfoot area design. And we can see embroidered black Nike swoosh on the tongue. And taking a look at the ankle and heel collar. So the ankle, it is very thinly and narrowly padded, so very high towards the edges of the shoe. And for the back part, it does go quite a bit deeper down, and just squeezing it on it as well to give you some idea of that bolstering around the ankle and heel collar. So it does taper and thicken towards the heel from the ankle side. And of course, taking a look at the tongue, let's pop out the paper stuffing that's in there so we can take a better look inside and around. So giving you a look at the tongue. So tongue is very thinly padded, if padded at all. Nonetheless, giving you a look at the back as well. Let's try our best here. Let's spread out the sides of the shoe so we can take a look at the details with the tongue label at the back. Let's do our best here, spread it out a bit because it was slightly crumpled up or creased. And of course the inside details. So you can see it does have a black or off-white, or beg your pardon, off-noir sock liner inside. And of course the composition label, materials sticker right there. So taking a look overall at the lining details on the inside. So very dark, very black with that Off-Noir sock liner. But nonetheless, right there the details, and of course being a pair of low top lace ups, giving you a look at the laces right there in black. Let's try and tighten it up slightly so it doesn't look too sloppy. So we can see that the heel juts out, or the sole at the bottom towards the heel does jut out or stick back a fair bit, giving you a look at the side profile right there. And now let's take a look at the sole. So as you can see, it does have a waffle style sole with the square lugs or traction pattern throughout. And of course this channel here with the Nike swoosh molded into it. So now let's take a much closer in look at the details of the sole. So we can see Nike swoosh in the diamond orientated lugs or blocks, and we can see the Nike branding in the midfoot area, and towards the back once again we see the diagonal oriented tread blocks alternating with the square ones. I'm just going to drag my finger along this rubber sole to give you some idea of the material, and of course tapping on it as well with my fingernail. So for this channel here, it is made out of foam, so same feeling, firmness of that midsole, as it seems to be a single or continuous piece. And of course we can see there are some slight perforations in the sole towards the forefoot area. You can see that reflective detail, which is probably showing that midsole foam. And now let's do a flexibility bend and twist test with my hands to give you some idea of the firmness, stiffness or flexibility of the shoe. And now just puffing the shoe back in shape. And now let's take a look at the right shoe, so setting the left shoe down and to the side in the background, so it doesn't interfere as we bring the shoe box back in frame. And flipping back the packing paper to reveal the right shoe of the Nike Phoenix Waffle Black and Off-Noir. So once again just setting the box to the side and giving you a look at the right side of this pair. Now taking a close up look at the details once again. We see the black and the smoke grey, and that should be anthracite and possibly Off-Noir, but who knows. And those close-up details, the heel details or the back view. And that's possibly a retro reflective strip same detail as this front toe strip right there towards the front edge of that toe box. So taking a look top down, and we can see there is actually a two-tone eye stay for the shoe. So it's a little bit subtle, but still noticeable, with a lighter shade of that grey there and a darker shade towards the top part. Taking a look once again at that embroidered black Nike swoosh and the inside details as well. Of course, let's pop out the paper stuffing so we can see what's what on the inside and back details. So once again, that Nike tongue label at the back, and inside, hard to see, but nonetheless, taking a look into the darkness of the inside of the shoe. And of course, taking a look at the sole as well. So same waffle sole design with that rectangular Nike branding in the middle, Nike swoosh in this heel channel or groove, as well as some subtle swooshes in the diagonal orientated lugs or tread blocks. And of course giving you a 360 look as well, once we can achieve focus right there. So plenty of subtle reflective details or shiny details on the shoe. And now let's take a look at the pair together side by side. And from the front to the back. Let's try that again, lining them up. Directly from the back. And at the bottom, or the bottoms or soles of the shoes. So that's Nike Phoenix Waffle Black and Off-Noir. Thanks for watching and happy walking!